Hi guys. I thought today, because I've been thinking about my lovely subscribers. Some of you got pups, some of you haven't. So what I'm going to do is I thought I'd do a little series on trick work, the reasoning behind it, which isn't just bond building. And yeah, I'm aware I need a haircut. But when you've got a young pup and you can't take them on really long walks because of their joints, they do get bored. So especially if you've got like working line dogs or like German Shepherds, any breed actually, crossbred, whatever. Tricks, because it's mental, tire them out. So I'm going to demonstrate with Zed some tricks that are fine to teach every age, okay, of puppy, old dog, everything, because they don't take a lot out of them physically. All right, so we're going to start. We'll start with something simple. Right, come sit. Okay, let me just put your meat in my pocket. Right, now I think to start with we want to teach high five. High five, no. High five, paw touch. Yes. Good. So all you're asking your dog to do is to put its paw on your hand. Doesn't matter which paw. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Right, let's do that again. High five. High five. Yes. Good girl. Now I'm not telling her to paw touch or nose touch, and the thing is, Zed tends to use her nose more than her paws because of service work. Good girl. Right. So you can teach that. Now go back. Now the way to teach that is obviously you've got to start with a stop, enough now. Paw. Paw. No. Paw. Yes. Good. High five. No. High five. Paw. Yes. Oh, I've got a nose and a paw. I just want the paw. No, bless you. You see, that shows such offering up of behaviour, is that she's not sure whether I want paw or nose, so she's going to give me both. And then once you've taught the high five, we can go to a high 10. Ready? Paws up. 10. Yes. Good girl. Give me love. Good. So, none of this will hurt a puppy's joints or anything like that. So there's some really easy things to teach. And now we'll move on to a rollover. I hope this video doesn't run too long. I'm never very sure whether people want short videos, talky videos, trainy videos, or what. I don't know anymore. Down, couche. I'm teaching her in other language now as well, just so that it keeps her listening to me. Couche, couche, and roll. Good, and roll. No! I want to, when you teach your roll, down, couche, you want the dog to be able to roll both ways. Now they do have a preferred side. Yes, good girl. Now wait, and roll back. Yes, good girl. And once you've got that, you can then, when the dog is older and not wanting to chew everything, you can teach the dog to roll itself up in a blanket. So you've got that to teach. And once your dog starts understanding, okay, Zed was doing a wave at like 8 weeks old. Zed, sit. Front, sit. Wave. Yeah, she always beats herself around the nose. Wave. Good, yes. So there's that one you can teach. Waving is actually very easy to teach. You've just got to be patient, people. You're gonna, if you're using marker training, whether you're using click or verbal marking, you just don't click or mark it with a yes until they get it right. You just calmly say no. Just because you're saying no, that's not adversive. It's just giving the dog information of, darling, you haven't got it right. Okay, so there's some really simple tricks. Now, then you can move on to slightly harder tricks. Like, some people call this beg. I don't like that word at all. Anything to do with dogs begging, okay? I don't like it. That's just me personally. Meerkat. And you are looking for paws hanging down, and then you can teach cross paws. Switch paws. Switch paws. Good, yes. Good girl. And then we can do this is very mental, all this stuff, but we can also do leg circles. which I'll show you now. Right, Zeddy. We'll start with this leg, darling. We'll go that way. Leg circle. Here we are. Leg circle. Come on. Leg circle, Zed. Come on. No, don't do this. Come on. Leg circle. Good girl. Good. Leg circle. Yeah, good girls. Leg circle. Good girl. Leg circle. Good girl. Leg circle. And then right leg circle. Right leg circle. Good, Zeddy. Good. Leg circle. Yes. And please remember, whatever you teach your dog, I'm not even sure if that was in frame shot. I can do it again for you. Hold on, she doesn't mind. Well, she might mind, but she'll have to do it anyway. She'll do anything. I've got chicken and venison. You know, if you're having a problem with raw feeding, just add a tiny amount of another meat. And when I say tiny amount, I mean a forkful. Dog will hardly notice it. You know, you don't want to be messing about too much when they're young. Right, so you put one leg forward and, right, obviously she's going to the right, so to her it's a right-left circle. Right, so hang on, let me put this in this hand. Here. Here. Are we going to go that way? Right. So this is now left circle. Left circle. Left circle. Good girl. Left circle. Left circle. And I'm luring it with the meat. Left circle. So you basically put the meat in front of your dog's nose. No, 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 because she wants to go backwards. Here. Look, Zeddy. And if you have a problem, just put something in each hand and you can't go wrong. So I'm going to smell of meat. Look, look. Here. Yes, leg circle. Come on. Here, leg circle. Good girl. Leg circle. Good girl. Leg circle. And then you go onto the other leg and you go the other way. So your dog is bending in both directions. Leg circle. Sweet girl. Good girl. Good girl. One more. That's it. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Okay, now obviously you can see that none of this is going to hurt your dog's joints in any way, shape or form. Now, as you make progress, just put that up a little bit, as you make progress you can start getting more complicated. You know, you can invent your own tricks. These tricks have been around at least 40, 45 years, you know what I mean? I mean, there's people that are trying to claim tricks that they've invented that have been around for years. You know, you can invent your own. Don't see why not. I make it up as I go along a lot of the time. Right now, I want her to do a half turn and back through my legs. So, now this is, first of all, you've got to teach your dog to turn. Yeah. And turn. No, hold on. Turn. Zeddy. No. Turn. No, bub. We haven't done a lot of trick work for a while, so we've been concentrating more on obedience and stuff. I don't like my dog to have too much of a preference for one thing. And turn. And turn again, lure it, turn. And then back the other way, turn. Good. And that, which colour, what eye have I got? Left turn. Left turn. Right turn. Right turn. Yes, Zed. So please remember, if you bend your dog one way, please bend it back the other, because, you know, you don't want a dog that ends up one-sided, really. And, you know, it's like yoga. What you do to one side, you've got to do to the other. Now, okay, Miss Zeddy. So once you've taught your dog the turn, and then we've got to teach you back up. So you put your dog in the stand position. Wait. No. Stand. Stay. Back. Yes. Good girl. So once you've got a back, and we haven't done that for a very long time, and I've got to, I mean, right, now front, left 180 back, yes, good girl, right 180 back, yes, good girl, well done, and left 180 back, yes, right 180 back, yes, good girl. So, because I don't want to make this video too long, I'll leave it there. There are so many tricks that you can do with puppies that will make them mentally tired and give you a break, because I know it can be very, very, very frustrating when you've got a puppy that, you know, you can't do too much with because of joints, and, you know, making sure that you don't damage their joints as pups. And it's really, really good for them because it makes them think, it makes them want to learn. So, you know, I mean, there's the bow, 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 leave it to bow, bow, get those bobos down. Yes, good. And you know, when you're doing trick training, you can just throw in obedience as well. Sit. Stand. Coucher. Assis. Stand. Coucher. Assis. Stand. Please notice I never put her in a down from a sit at this point. Because all you're going to do if you put your dog in a down from a sit is they're just going to creep forward. You never want that. So you do a stand, stand, and down. Stand, down. She's not moving her paws at all. Stand, down. Yes. Okay, so that's it today. Matty, you know, what you're saying with Quinn, I appreciate she's hit the teenage months. I do feel for you. Seriously, mate, I really do. Zed was hell for the first year. You know, with the raw feeding, you're saying she'll only have chicken. Zed had chicken, just chicken, for 6 weeks. So, you know, as I said, just add in like a teaspoonful of I don't personally use beef, but you could put a teaspoon of lamb, of oily fish, okay, because oily fish is great for the joints and the fluids in the joints. So, you know, don't get frustrated about feeding, don't get frustrated about training, you know, especially when you've got a pup. I mean, Zed didn't really come into her own at all until she was about 14 months old, and I had to put my foot down with her because she was blowing me off. She was treating me like I was nothing. And you just can't allow your dog, you have to be in control of your dog. Right, sit. Okay. So I hope, you know, this will help those of you out there, you know, older dogs, especially when look, with the snow and the weather we've been having, though the snow's melting here. You know, I mean, she had ice between her paws yesterday when we were out training, and she started eating the snow, which I absolutely loathe because she had such bad pica. So, you know, she got told off for eating snow, and then of course it sticks to your ball when you throw it. So, yeah, anyway. But, you know, these are things you can do indoors, and, you know, get your dog's little head thinking. Make your own tricks up. You know, another one that I do is set over. It's a step over. It's not going to hurt your dog. And then you can teach through, under, through, and sit. Turn, over. It's a step over for a puppy. Through, and sit. Yes, a good girl. So there's lots of things you can do. Just get down on the floor with your puppy or your dogs and have some fun. Wavy, wavy. Please like, share and subscribe. Yeah.